Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Sports Battery on this late Thursday night, November 19th, 2015. Here I'm Peter Wiggins here. Let's start it off out of the T to Garden in Boston, Massachusetts, where the Boston Bruins squared off against the Minnesota Wild here. And the Boston Bruins get on the board first. And Brad Marshall on goal at 5:30 to the first period with assist from Brett Connolly makes it 1-0 for the Boston Bruins. And then it's 5:12 of the second period. Jason Zucker a goal with assist from Mikko Kovar and Nino Niederreiter. And it was tied at 1. And then Laura Erickson gets a goal with assist from David Krejci, 33 assists, and Adam McQuaid, 3rd assist, and 7 goals season by Erickson makes it 2-1 favor of the Bruins at 7:37 here. And 11:21 of the second period here, a power play goal by Lou Erickson, assist from Patrice Bergeron, 11 assists, and Trey Krug, 11 assists, makes it 3-1 favor of the Boston Bruins. And then 13:37 of the second period, Jordan Schroeder, a goal with assist from Ryan Sutter, and Ryan Carter makes it 3-2 Bruins for 2 periods at 13:37 here. And then 4:13 in the third period, Laura Erickson gets a goal with goal to season, a hat-trick goal assist from David Krejci, 14 assists, and Matt Blesky, 6 assists as the Boston Bruins defeat the Minnesota Wild 4-2, and they'll go to improve their record to 9-8-1 in the season here. As Jonas Gustafsson gets 21 saves here, and next up by the Boston Bruins, they will be at the Garden on Sunday night for a date with the Toronto Maple Leafs here. How about those Bruins? Okay, let's take a look at other NHL scores around the league here. Arizona Coyotes are leading the Montreal Canadiens 3-1 with 5:50 left in the third period here. 5:55 left in the third period. It is the Ottawa Senators are leading the Columbus Blue Jackets 2-0 in here. 5:37 left in the third period. It's the Tampa Bay Lightning and the New York Rangers are tied at 1. 3:30 left in the second period. It's the Anaheim Ducks leading the Florida Panthers 2-1 with 3:20 left in the third period here. 16:52 left in the third period. It is the St. Louis Blues and the Buffalo Sabres are tied at 2. Boston Bruins defeat the Minnesota Wild 4-2, and San Jose Sharks defeat the Philadelphia Flyers in the final overtime 1-0 in here. Pittsburgh Penguins defeat the Colorado Avalanche 4-3, and the Dallas Stars defeat the Washington Capitals 3-2. Okay, look at NBA scores here. The Miami Heat defeat the Sacramento Kings 160-109. Cleveland Cavaliers are leading the Milwaukee Bucks 8-4-77 with 1:19 left in the third period here in the third quarter. And last night's Clippers Golden State Warriors get away by 10:30 p.m. out in Los Angeles. Okay, take a look at college football scoreboard. East Carolina leading UC at 38-7 with 5:30 left in the third period and 3:02 left in the first period. Texas State leading Louisiana Monroe 3-0. All right, looking at some sports news here on this late. And in the NFL, Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans are tied at 6 with 26 seconds left in the second quarter. Josh Donaldson had to work just to get in the big leagues. Alex Anthopoulos really had to work to get Josh Donaldson to Toronto. If nothing else, the straight American League's most valuable players, the story of persistence. Houston Cougars plan to offer first-year head coach Tom Herman a raise of $3 million annually after keeping him alive after a 7-0 start. Perhaps the best evidence is that true possession comes from the failure of the person who wins with possession admitted as Bills coach Rex Ryan, who claims that he is obsessed with the New England Patriots. Seattle selected one of 10 no cities for the Copa America Centenario. Even before Saturday's second round knockout loss to Holly Holm at UFC 193, Ronda Rousey was making noise about Nina DeBake, the former women's middleweight champion, fought 5 times during the last 20 months and was only one of the primary drivers. While the Tampa Bay Buccaneers' new quarterback is one reason to turn around, the Philadelphia Eagles may need to switch their old signal call with their brick nicked up. One of the many stories coming into play this week is Brian Kell's return home from Boston as the New England Agents will have a special memory this weekend playing a rare football game at Fenway Park surrounded by family and his friends. Hollywood, Florida. Kevin Harvick will be there and the Nets surrounding the first winner-take-all format last season to claim the Sprint Cup championship. Washington Capitals forward Alex Ovechkin passed Sergei Ferraro on Thursday for the most NHL goals scored by a Russian-born player. Washington Capitals forward. The Denver Broncos have lost 2 games in a row, battling need to win it. It won't be easy to get one this weekend. They had the Chicago take on the Bears, who are coached by the man who coached the Broncos from 2011 to 2015. But the Cleveland Cowboys will have LeBron James based on Coach David Black. Kevin Kister took advantage of the home conference and a receptive layout to maintain a season early season form and surge 1 shot clear in Thursday's open run at RSM. Classic in St. Simons Island, Georgia. Cleveland Cavaliers point guard Mo Williams is battling the minor leg injury that could thin up the taking step at the point guard even more than a short term. The airways are filled with impatient, disappointed fans about Oklahoma's Bob Stoops and Oklahoma State's Mike Gundy had overstated welcome with their team struggled and far short of the lofty standards. The idea to alter the NHL All-Star game of a single game to a 3-on-3 tournament with 4 teams broken up into a division could not be mandated by the NHL alone. Dallas, Major League Baseball, which once prided itself by traditional yes even archaic ways, now is acting like a Dan White responsive entity. The rivalry between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Golden State Warriors came out of nowhere. In New York, Sacramento Kings star for DeMarcus Cousins and suspended 1 game for hitting Atlanta's Al Horford in the head with a forearm. Novak Djokovic doesn't show to the Saturday semifinals ATP year-end with a massive momentum that we mentioned. Michael Jordan in 1995-96 Bulls won its record 72 games before going to the defeat to Seattle Supersonics in the finals. As can the Warriors break the 72 win record by the Bulls? And that's going to be it for the Sports Minutes late Thursday, November 19th, 2015. Good night. See you tomorrow. Good night.